right. Hello, everyone. My name is Traitor. I hope you've been enjoying GDQ so far. I've literally been having a blast watching all of it so far. And I hope you'll have a fun time watching my game, Frogun. It's super fun, casually. It's a very, very chill game. Honestly, really great. You just get to walk around, play, just collect a bunch of things, and like the name suggests, we actually are going to have a frog gun, which is a grapple gun. And before we start the run, I want to talk about how basically having the grapple gun, it makes us like a cute Spider-Man. We're able to just grapple because it's the fastest movement. We're able to stall in the air. We have a ledge grab ability that lets us basically get a double jump, and we're able to climb walls. So yeah, suffice to say, the casual and the speedrun are like two completely different experiences. The game actually has things that are the wing medals, which are basically like the speedrun medals, and the average time for them is like 2 minutes. The average time we're going to be finishing these stages is 20 seconds. So if you like the game, think it's really cool, you should probably try it out for yourself. You're going to be missing quite a bit of it with this run. And but before we get into more stuff about that, I want to introduce my two co-host or commentators. We got Trihex and TheHellfridge. Say hi.
Hi, this is Trihex reporting in here. Traitor, thanks for having me. I'm very excited to see some absolutely sick 3D frog gunning action tonight.
Same.
Yeah, hi, I'm TheHellfridge. I'm the current world record holder for this category. Thanks, Traitor, for having me. Traitor is actually the person who shilled this game to me, so he's the reason I've started speedrunning this proper. And yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be great.
I can't believe I created my own rival. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm glad that I got both of you in here. When I was getting the actual commentators, getting Trihex was just insane. Hello, Trihex, by the way. I'm a big fan, you know. One thing I do have to mention before we start the run, there is there's a stage that is very easy to get a soft lock in. It's later in the run, but yeah. With that said, I'm gonna start the run in 3, 2, 1. All right. So beginning the game, we have a little bit of story. It's great. We play as Renata over here. We're trying to find our family. They've been missing. We got Luigi and Daisy over here. They're our parents. We're going to be trying to find them. And some things that I want to mention is this game starts out on an 11. Like, there is no warm-up or build-up. Their strats start crazy and fast. And to begin, the grapple is insane. One thing that I want to mention is you want to be perpendicular to the wall to be able to grapple, or within 45 degrees on either side. Otherwise, it will fail. And if it fails, when we're over the kill plane, I think you can guess what's going to happen. But yeah, let's start the first stage and skip all of it, just like that.
So clean. That first level is so hard. Whenever you see Traitor grappling over nothing, it's super scary, and that was super clean.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that I want to mention is we mentioned how the grapple works, but I haven't mentioned how we aim with the grapple. And that's with a bunch of camera movement, as you see here. I'm moving the camera around, and the game actually has an auto-aim function, but for whatever reason, I just really enjoyed playing without the auto-aim. It feels more smooth for me. I'm really used to FPS games, so give me a keyboard and a mouse. I'm going to be using it, and I'm going to be aiming like that. No need for some auto-aim. But one other thing that I want to mention, we're going to be going into this stage, and it's the introduction to ledge grappling. It is a very broken mechanic. I did mention it earlier. It's basically like a double jump. We're only able to jump one tile high. And if we time a grapple at the right time, we should be able to grapple over two high tiles just like that.
Nice.
And also, more big skips just like there.
You can also like stand on that arrow above the door, like anything in the architecture that looks like you could go onto it to make things faster, you should do it.
Yeah.
Right. So coming up is like Perilous Aqueduct, and that's like a super cool level because Traitor's gonna do a lot of these ledge grapplings. Let's see if we can get all of them.
Mm-hmm. This stage is absolutely the hardest. Honestly, I have a lot of fear for it because we got to chain a bunch of grapples. which
2.
is why you
Nice.
hear the counting there.
3.
All right, good.
Didn't get the 4,
Wow.
but 3 out of 4. That's beautiful.
All right,
It's a good time to talk about damage boosting, which we'll do a lot about. In the top left corner, you see Renata's health. And what Traitor's going to do is, like, instead of going through that water stuff, he's going to take some damage and go over the wall, which is a lot faster.
Yeah, we skip. There's a lot of cycles in this game, and we're going to try to damage boost through a lot of them, or just do some kind of grapple to avoid quite a few of them. But yeah, we're going into the first stage that is a race. We're going to see this. His name is Jake over to our left. He's our rival. Unfortunately, though, the way the rival spawns is there is a platform with a trigger for his cutscene, and we're just going to completely skip it because, like I mentioned, we can climb walls. So why actually go around and race someone when we're able to just climb, hopefully?
And you can guess now whether we will actually see Jake outside of the world map.
There we go.
Wonderful.
And
And there's the hat clerk. He sells hats.
So what just happened there? I went through a door and I got to the very end of the stage. The way that works is basically just there's supposed to be a race, and instead of making you have to backtrack through everything, they made a door that teleports you to the beginning. Speedrunners thought, hey, if it teleports us to the beginning, why don't we just go there right away and go to the very end? And then, yeah. Now, TheHellfridge, can you talk about boss fights and how they work?
Absolutely. So there's 6 worlds in this game, and each world has a boss at the end. This is Prickly, the first boss. And this is actually like the worst boss for the speedrun because it's the only one that can actually like really screw you over. So there's the stomp, and Traitor just got the fly, but you also saw those boulders. And those boulders, they can actually kill the flies. And if you have very bad luck, then you're losing a cycle in the beginning. However, we were being lucky. And now there's like in every subsequent phase, there's going to be an extra fly. So we're golden now. But yeah, outside of that, the boss fights, they aren't too bad. They're actually like every phase is the same every time, apart from these random elements. So the attacks are always going to be the same. But yeah, apart from that, I think if nobody disagrees, this could be a good time for a donation.
Oh, I made a big mistake.
Oh, extra good time for a donation. Or 2 donations. Let's make this 2
Yeah,
donations.
before that, I do want to mention, every death I take, I'm actually going to be donating $5. So,
And I'm going to match that.
I'm gonna match that and double it.
Whoa. So much charity. I'm actually going to get like a pen and paper.
that's a perfect
Should I
time
should,
for
wait, should I be
donations.
rewarding Traitor dying? I don't know, but too late now. I already said it.
So yeah, like I mentioned, I think we can do a donation or 2.
Absolutely. I have a $100 anonymous donation. Thank you, GDQ, for everything you do. Love watching runs and listening to the commentaries. Thank you to everyone for coming together for a great cause. Less than 3. Thank you so much, Anonymous. I also have a $25 donation from Alalay. There is no comment, but thank you so much for the donation.
I think we can do one more.
Absolutely. I have a $10 donation from Alpha of the Deluge. They say, have a good night, everyone. I hope you have a good night too, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your donation.
Okay,
So
we're going
coming
to
up on the last cycle.
Yep, right there. That's the last hit, and this is a perfect time for trihex. Can you explain what the emeralds are and why they're important for the run right here?
Sure. Yeah. So each level contains these 2 emerald-looking collectibles called emeralds in the game, and particularly here, you'll see that Renata has 3 health. And if we acquire a couple of these emeralds later on in the game in certain levels, we're able to get those reward chests that contain an upgrade that'll give more health, which will be incredibly beneficial later on whenever we're trying to do more of that damage abuse.
Yes, absolutely. And it just so happens that this world is this stage in particular is the fastest one to get both emeralds. And it's right by the treasure chest that actually has the emeralds as the unlock requirement. So
It seems almost on purpose.
yeah, It's very good. So we're gonna just backtrack to get that, and then we're gonna enter into the shortest stage that is coming up very, very quickly. I mentioned in the interview, World 2 is great. Absolutely. We should watch this. This stage is very long. It's a winding path. You have to go around in this swamp that you see here. Or, if I'm very, very precise, I'm able to just go to the very end of the stage just like that.
Perfect.
And it took 6 seconds. There's going to be a stage that's half that time. So...
yeah, like it's the second shortest stage.
yeah.
But we're gonna top that. Hopefully.
So like percentage wise, like we just skipped like 95% of the stage, right? Like
Yeah,
I think Traitor did the math, so wasn't it like
it was
97?
97% of the stage if you're doing it. It's just a crazy amount of it.
Also, just want to highlight how effortless Traitor makes these ledge grabs look. Like, it's very, very hard to get them consistently, because the game is like not super nice with letting you have them consistently.
Which is... They are very, very difficult. And other things that are difficult is that grapple that I did there. Oh my god. We're going to see in the next stage coming up, it's got a very difficult set of grapples because they're like barely within the maximum range. And the only reason they are within the maximum range, or at least a comfortable range, is that there was a recent update to the game that allowed us to grapple twice in midair. So I'm going to focus and hope I do this right.
Yeah, like later in this level, there's going to be an elevator, which is on a cycle. Nice. And the reason Traitor wants to go fast is if you miss that cycle, that's going to be like around 11 seconds lost. So you want to get that early cycle. However, there's another $5 or $10 for charity here.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, let's do another time.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
It was such a cool grapple that I wanted to do it at least twice. Now what am I gonna do? Okay, good. I'm gonna get this.
Every time I play this level, it plays out differently. Like it's very tricky to get that early cycle.
The movement is very, very precise, and you have about like 1.5 seconds to make the cycle. So you have to be very, very precise for it. That's fine. We'll take the second cycle and just have a nice little walk over to the end of the stage.
Touch some grass.
GG's.
Coming up is the second chase against Jake. Sadly, we will once more not see Jake in the level. We will not activate the cutscene because there's going to be like a big skip over toxic purple water, and it's once more. It's just going to skip more than half of the level. It's wonderful. Up there.
Okay,
I mean,
there we go.
he's gonna rest up for maybe we'll see him later. So we should like maybe get a nap.
And just like that, we're going to be skipping all of the stage super, super fast. And then this is the part that I'm really excited to talk about. So each of the stages, or each of the worlds, there's a boss at the end of the world. And basically, they're broken into attack phases and vulnerable phases. They have an attack phase where you can't damage them whatsoever. And before we knew about anything in this stage, this was probably the least fun boss fight because you don't get to explore much of the stage just like that. That's the end of the stage if I were to do it normally. We found a massive skip, and I'm about to show it off right now. Let's hope I do it, please. Okay, there we go. We're supposed to be inside the arena that entire time, but we've actually been able to jump right out of it. And this is super important because, well, now those times that we had to wait for those attack phases, we can actually do something. And what do we need to do? Well, just after this boss fight, there's a treasure chest that asks for coins. So we have a minute to play with, so why not just grab all the coins in this stage?
This is one of the most beautiful strats in the speedrun. Like, just like, you're so bored with the boss, so let's just leave the level and collect some coins, because sure we can. And it's actually, like, a bit tricky routing-wise at the beginning. Like, they basically had to figure out what you can do within the time of one of the attack cycles, and now Traitor returns for the second attack, and then we'll wait for the final phase.
Yes, we get perfect time for a donation, actually.
Hey.
Absolutely. I have a $25 donation from Shovel Claws. They say, "Hey, Traitor, you've been such a joy to watch over. How long has it been? You've always wowed me with just how great of a runner you are. How dedicated you are has always been a huge inspiration for me. You getting to a GDQ has been so hype. I'm so happy for you, dude. Much love, less than 3.
Oh, Shovel Claws, you're amazing. Honestly, by
Shovel
the
Claws
way,
is great.
if you don't know, Shovel Claws is actually going to be doing a run for GDQ as well. They're going to be doing Cult of the Lamb, and you absolutely have to check that out. It's amazing.
Yeah, Shovel is awesome.
Good. Only worry
Perfect.
there was if I got to the end of the boss stage too late, he would have actually started another attack phase, and I would have lost 50 seconds. So thank God the bosses aren't all being rude to me today. So, all right. Now we're entering into World 3.
3-1 is awesome because you'll just see how fast grappling is as opposed to just running. Because like basically like all the gaps here, instead of like going the way, we're just skipping over the gaps, skipping up there. Now we're just gonna wiggle a bit up there. There's supposed to be an elevator. We're just gonna ignore that. And next up is gonna be a wall that we could walk on if we wanted to be slower, but we can also go the difficult way and go past all of these obstacles here, which is way faster, but also like way riskier than taking the safe route up there on the wall.
Am I? Okay,
Oh my
I'm a
god!
little
Oh
late.
my god!
Oh,
Thankfully,
stall
there's
it.
a good way to
What a
save it.
recovery! That was a great recovery.
Absolutely poggers.
All right, I took it safe, and I had to recover as well because I was a little bit late for the cycle. And yet, even with all that, if I had just walked on the wall and took the completely safe route, it would have taken about a minute to do. Which is, it just really shows just how fast the grapples are in comparison to actually running.
Yeah, like most skips and tricks in Frogun are like the essence of risk versus reward.
All right.
Coming up is also like one of my favorite strats. Traitor's gonna grapple onto that big pillar there to the mushroom and perfect. That's such a tricky skip. It's
Yeah.
wonderful, really.
Lots and lots of tricky skips for sure.
You're seeing there's like big enemies and snowmen. Like most enemies, you can actually like if you grapple onto them, you will pick them up. But the bigger enemies and bulkier enemies, you can also use as things to like grab onto to make things go fast. So whenever you can grab anything, you should grab a thing.
Yes. And I want to say that I've been doing a lot of grapples, and World 3 really teaches you how to do precise grappling if you're trying to speedrun, because after World 2, the walls, as you can see, are rounded, and you can't grapple onto... you remember how I was talking about like the 45-degree angle? Try to guess that when it's a rounded corner like that. It's a lot harder, so it really...
Traitor, are you gonna do the skip?
I'm gonna give another $20 to
gonna
charity
give-
for us. So.
Yeah. I was gonna
Nice.
say, Same thing.
Yeah, just as good. I'm going to go for a skip that I do. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Is it the one that you'd go for in your route?
I think yes.
Okay, no.
Big bat skip. All right. There's like a
Absolutely
big risky
not.
strat here, but it loses a lot of time if you do it.
Yeah, it would have.
Ooh.
All right, just gotta. Here we go, nice and calm. You know, just have fun while we're waiting here.
Yeah, like this blue block is my nemesis. Like I always screw up when I try that, so I just go for the risky strat out of spite.
Okay, yeah, I felt that. I literally felt a lot of that. But yeah, I want to mention, can we talk about 3.5? Because it's coming up soon, and there's a lot to mention about it. Specifically,
Yeah.
how scary it is.
Yeah, 3.5 is another Jake stage. It's going to be another chase where we will try to avoid seeing Jake. But the problem is, like, the trigger for the cutscene is pretty early on in the level. And we're going to try to get past that. But there's like a spaghetti thin line that you have to move along to skip the cutscene. And the problem is, if you accidentally trigger the cutscene at the wrong moment, you can soft lock the game, which is why we're playing on a save file instead of the dedicated speedrun mode. Great skip.
Yes, there you go.
Hey,
Pause for
got it.
attention. So yeah, like that's why we play on the save file. So if we soft lock the game, which will hopefully not happen, we can just reload the game.
Yeah, I am
So
very terrified.
focus
It's coming
time.
up right now, so. Please don't
Do
mess
it.
up.
it'll be fine.
No, we'll be fine. We're speedrunners.
So right now, nice. That was
Okay.
butt clenchy. Like it didn't look like it,
When
but
you can't
that's super
see
scary.
the invisible lines, it looks very normal or just nothing. For me, I had so much terror. I think you could see it in my face. Uh-oh. Well,
Time for some recovery.
Yeah, we're gonna stall.
yeah, we're gonna
More
show
charity.
it off again. Actually, why not? I definitely wanted to do the thing that I could soft lock in again.
And we just wanted to show that moment again where you could like ruin everything with a soft lock, and we just wanted to show off.
So much skill to do that hard skip twice.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
go a much better route this time. You know, I've learned something really valuable with this run today. It's called patience. I'm never gonna forget it after this. All right.
Also, like Twitch chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but are we at 4 deaths right now? I just want to make sure that I like
Yeah.
donate enough money.
All right. Speaking of 4 deaths, I only have this much, so it's $20. I may have to rob a bank for charity today.
It's fine. It's for charity.
But they'll understand.
They will understand.
I'm sure they'll understand. All right, we're entering into 3-6. It is
Yeah.
a great stage.
Yeah, it's the third boss fight against Wintry. And it's actually the only boss fight that you can do some speedrun tech on to make the fight faster. The other boss fights, they're always the same length because of the cycles. But there's a trick here. So Wintry, at the end of each phase, she's gonna summon some pillars. And she's gonna be on a big pillar in the middle, and you're supposed to climb up smaller pillars. However, if you position yourself precisely, you can just join her on the pillar and hit her immediately, or just like this.
Okay, okay.
Okay, that was scary. I was about to say, like, if you're super unlucky, you can actually clip into those pillars, which is lamentable. But yeah, ideally, you can immediately hit her, and that makes the fight a little bit faster.
And this is basically going to play out the same for the rest of the few hits. So we have about 2 minutes for a donation, a minute and a half for donations.
Absolutely. I have a $50 donation from Schwartz Squad. They say, last year our family lost 2 grandpas to cancer within 3 weeks, so this charity is personal to us. Thank for all you do to help raise money for this great cause. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm so sorry to hear that. This is an amazing cause. We have already raised $326,184. And again, it is only Monday/Tuesday, depending on where you are. So chat, you all are doing an absolutely amazing job. This is changing lives, and I cannot thank you enough. I have a $200 donation from Plato2876. Here's to yet another great AGDQ. Thank you so much for your donation.
Right.
We can do a couple more, I think.
Yeah,
One or two.
one more.
Absolutely. I have a $250 donation from Agathos Sophos. There is no comment, but again, thank you very, very much. That we are now at 6,500 out of 10,000 for Cute Kitten Overload. So chat, keep it up.
All right. This is a perfect.
Thank you for all of those donations. You're so
thank you.
generous. It's wonderful.
And Trihex, can you explain what 4-1 is and why it's an amazing stage?
Yeah. So after we beat this boss right here, boss of World 3, we'll be on with the World 4. And in 4-1, it's it's probably one of the most skip heavy levels in the game. Normally when you jump off of like one of these like cliffs into the abyss, it's all like, completely valid death planes. But and this one here is actually a giant downward ascending level. So in theory, you could just jump from the start of the level all the way down if it weren't for those icky death planes. However, there is a technique here you'll see a Traitor do here that allows us to bypass barely skipping the death plane. Like you should be able to just
nice.
fall like this here.
Yeah. The kill plane's like 2 tiles wide. If you could see the kill plane right there, we would have Renata's heel grazing it. It's just very, very close and very scary.
10-year-old girl living on the edge.
Oh
Yeah, Traitor made that look so easy, but yeah, it's crazy how like barely avoiding the death plane. Speaking of barely avoiding death, though, remember all these health upgrades we got earlier to upgrade Renata's health to 5 HP. Now you're gonna see Traitor using that to be able to tank hits while walking on lava to do this level in a very unintended way, as you can see clearly.
For sure.
Funny thing about this game logic, Renata cannot swim. However, she can very comfortably like walk on lava, just take a bit of damage. I just want to highlight we're up to 5 deaths now.
Yeah, just gotta get all the money we can for charity, right?
Absolutely.
It's a good cause. All right.
Also very tricky. Yeah, and then you see the snails are these bulky enemies that you can actually grapple onto. You cannot pick them up, but you can use them as things to blast yourself forward.
It is very, very useful. And we're coming into 4-3. 4-3 is probably one of my favorite stages. It's not easy. It's got a lot of fun grapples, but I want to talk about how difficult 4-4 is. 4-4 is the nightmare stage. It is the run killer. There are no easy ways to go about it. It's a very long stage, and it's going to be absolutely terrifying for me. I'm going to be going for a strat that is... we don't have a great understanding on how it works, so it's going to basically be luck, and then after that thing that's basically luck, I have to do 2 more grapples that are absolutely insane. So we're not out of the woods until we finish the stage. And
yeah, 4-4 is one of my favorites because it's got this super difficult trick in the beginning, and then it just keeps pushing you. But it's a beautiful stage.
Well, can we agree that that 4-4 is has the hardest trick in the game?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like in the beginning, Traitor's gonna jump over a gap and up a wall, and he's gonna try to get up there, and it's inconsistent how and when you get up to the ledge. So it's gonna be an endurance test, basically. So focus time.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, wait,
that
wow.
was so fast. That was wonderful.
Try?
Wait,
wonderful.
Look at all this skill.
Nice.
Oh, okay,
We're getting the
We're
checkpoint there.
Almost out of the woods now.
Yeah.
Frog gun, more like frog god.
Absolutely. That's wonderful.
The pace.
Yeah.
I can smell the gold split right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
This could not have gone better.
Wow.
Like, okay,
you made it.
we ignore that.
Right, we were
Okay.
hyping this up. It's a hard trick, and you made it look so easy.
Absolutely.
I know. I literally took like 30 minutes to get it once in practice. I'm so happy that it actually worked.
Absolutely poggers.
Oh my god.
That's the marathon luck that we want.
yeah.
Yeah, we could have been here for literally 3 to 5 tries trying to get that, maybe.
And we also become
then being
a
in-
lava air hockey puck here. I don't know how that works. It's very fun though.
Like if you go onto lava and then are on a tilted-ish wall, then you just slide like Link, like infinite backward slide. It's wonderful.
And just like before, we're abusing the fact that they gave us a door to the very end and skipping to the very, very, very end. Right. Sorry,
So
I'm
coming
just,
up is-
so happy about
All
getting
good. All good.
Yeah.
It's just to emphasize, like
Speedrunner buzz.
even if Traitor had taken 10-20 seconds, that would have still been faster than the alternative route.
And
So coming up is another super cool jump. It's super difficult.
Oh yeah, that's what you can expect. But thankfully,
Oh, it's so visually misleading.
it is.
Like ideally, you want to land on the lava or grab onto the walkway there. But if you're unlucky, you can just phase into the lava.
Okay, there we go. Second
Nice.
try.
All right.
Nice.
And that's why we have all of that health, just to make all of these damage boosts work. Like the checkpoints, they actually replenish all of your health, which is very convenient if you want to do damage boosting strats. But yeah, this level is very damage boost and skill heavy.
Yeah, gonna get myself some more HP.
That checkpoint.
Yep. Making
Yum,
sure.
yum, yum.
Also, just for safety.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what happened with the first boss. I want to make sure I be as safe as possible here. This boss is probably one of my favorites for the design. He's got sunglasses on and he's a flaming dragonfly. Like, how cool is that? It's like amazing. But other than that, the actual boss fight itself is pretty. You saw all his moves, and that's basically what he's going to do for the next 2.5 minutes. So we got some donations. Now's the perfect time.
We absolutely do. I have $10 from Nails, wowed out for this Frogun run, enjoyed this game casually, but thought it was a bit slow. Now, however, let's say I'm feeling inspired.
Oh.
Thank you so much for your donation. I have $250 from Kirby Volt KV. Hello everyone, so excited to see Frogun being played for a great cause. I helped back this game when it was on KS and ended up designing an enemy. Love the work that was placed into this game and love to see how much you are zoom hopping through it. Good luck on the rest of the run. Loved seeing that boss skip. Capactus away, KV. Thank you so much for your donation. I have... Was it okay to do another?
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Sorry, I'm just so happy.
Wonderful. No, you're fine. These are so great. I have $100 from Buff Tough Cruff. Time flies when you're speeding runs, and Froguns love flies. Good luck, runner, and try not to croak.
Oh.
Thank you for your
I
donation.
appreciate that.
But wait, if they croak, then we get more donations,
You
so
get great
that's
sound
fine.
effects. But
And that,
yeah, there's no other connotation to that, right?
yeah, definitely no donation per death.
Oh,
Maybe it's you did say that, huh?
Yeah, we can get 1 or 2 more in if there are any.
Absolutely. I have $10 from Murby. Frogun is a game I gladly backed on Kickstarter and loved every moment of my casual playthrough. I'm excited to see this game shredded as the Frogun is used expertly to quickly navigate the ruins. Good luck and have fun, Traitor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your donation. And $50 from T-Sud. Cute game, cute chat, and cute Frogos. What's not to love? I agree. Thank you so much.
Same. All right, we're finishing up this fight. This should be the last phase of it, unless I miscounted. I hope I didn't. I think I can count.
No,
to
this is
4.
the final phase.
Done pretty good so far in school like that. All right, there we go.
Solid.
Hey.
All right,
So,
we're.
Coming up is
Yeah, I was gonna
Go
mention there's something that I mentioned in the interview about World 5. It is world that has a surprise to it that even Trihex doesn't know about. But before that, I want to mention it's the hardest world. There are so many different strats that you have to do, and there's no safe way to do it. So imagine like 4-4, but just everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna be terrified.
worse. Oh,
Whoa.
that's a new strat.
Right.
Yeah, World 5 basically it has the longest levels, like casually, and I think also like in the speedrun. It's got bad vision, like it's dark everywhere, so you can't see very far. There's spiders going up and down that can screw with you if you don't hit the cycle. There's invisible blocks that only appear when you're close to them. Everything here is like a test of your skill and patience. It also got one of the coolest levels. So this is 5-2, it's super tricky. And there's gonna be a cool trick that Traitor's gonna attempt with these pots.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Just balancing that on your head. Oh,
Okay, good.
oh my god, you went for it. Also beautiful. Like you don't know how hard that was. There's the
Yeah.
aforementioned spiders. They can be mean. But I think
Yeah,
we're
they're quite finicky.
mostly out of the woods for this. The next level is going to be 5-3, and I just want to hype that up. It's going to be the coolest level. Traitor is going to do a cool zigzag grab over nothing, and it's going to look super swaggy, and it's going to be so fast. It's probably my favorite strat.
Yeah.
Next to the Kiki walking out of the boss arena thing.
It's probably one of my favorites as well. Like, as soon as I found out that it was a thing from watching you do the run, actually, I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to IL today.
Yeah, like, I used the strat, and then I found a different strat, and you made the original strat faster again, and it's beautiful.
It is so fun. So this is the route. It is just a bunch of grapples that are very
So,
quick.
hype time is now.
Right on.
good, good, good. There's a kill plane here. Jumped over it. Good.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
That was
Refill.
flawless.
And
Yes. Okay.
so
Yeah.
love it.
Coming
that-
up is trihex.
Oh yeah, I was one of the. Yeah, I love that 4-part like tonguing section that you did there. That was super sick. That was really aggressive.
Yeah.
All right.
Coming up is level 5-4. It's Dark Place. It's the worst stage. It's the longest stage and it's the hardest stage in my opinion. Everything in this level is horrible. There's difficult grabs. It's super long, and I don't know, like everything here is trying to get you the checkpoints. They are sparsely scattered around the level, and there's really like no way to make it easier.
All right. GDQ, trihex, I have a confession. All right. I did mention that there was a surprise. This is supposed to be the hardest stage. Well, today, the reason why I mentioned you having some fun stuff happen with the actual previous run, I have something cool to show you. All right.
Boom.
I found a new skip in practice.
What?
That skips the
What?
hardest part of the game.
Wait.
So-
You're just gonna drop this like Pogger's bomb on me in the middle of the GDQ run?
He found that yesterday when we were doing practice and we were waiting for you.
I just want to, I want to just thank
Oh
you,
my god,
Trihex, because
GDQ, my mind is being blown right now. Like this, you. Oh my god, dude, you like skipped like half the level.
I did.
You skipped like the oh my
It's
god, the hard
so
half
good.
too. What the heck?
It was.
I'm
it
so
was,
happy about this.
I was so happy that we just had to be slightly delayed because in that time that we were warming up, I found it. Also, this is the first time we meet Jake. Say hello, Jake.
That's Jake.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry.
Doing
I had
his
to blow your
swaggy
mind.
little
Drop that
handstand.
bomb. My mind is blown right now. All right, wait. Was this like a cool story, Bob? Happy accident, or did you actually like you were like 5-heading? And you're like, I can do this.
The greatest thing about it is I'm gonna call it the leap of faith because the only reason I ever went for it is I saw that there was spiders off in the distance. You could see the spider webs. I was like, oh, I was talking to TheHellfridge. This would be really cool if it existed. I jumped down. I went past all the kill planes, which by the way, there was a kill plane that I jumped over and I made it to the end of the stage. I know that I didn't have the webcam on TheHellfridge, but I just looked at it and was like, oh my God.
Wow, this is
It's so
amazing.
good. No, you did
I'm-
have the webcam on. I saw
Oh,
it.
I
It was
did.
beautiful.
Yeah, you're right.
You did.
Yeah.
And because
Oh.
of that, we're gonna give another $5 because I know I feel bad for Trihex, but I feel bad even worse for his wallet.
Oh no, take my money. Wow, you like I'm used to like okay, like usually you try to opt for like if you're doing a GDQ run, you're going for like marathon safe strats or some kind of like no, let's not do the max YOLO. But you actually found new strats like day of the run. That's what. You're insane. You're insane.
I was
Serendipity.
You Sonic Adventure 2 speedrunners are built different, I tell you what. That is like I don't know what y'all be eating, like Wheaties for breakfast or whatever it is, but like
yeah, I don't know.
So
I'm
coming
just built
up
different.
appetite for speed.
Yeah. Coming up is boss number 5, Hexy, which is one of the coolest bosses. It's got a cool variety of spell moves. And it's also got like one of the swaggiest things. So at the end of each phase, there's gonna be a ball, a psychic ball that's supposed to chase you. However, Renata is gonna channel her psychic power to block Hexy's psychic power, and it's just the ball is powerless against Renata's psychic powers.
So basically, this is like one like Mob Psycho, just Mob is a girl. So heck yeah. Also, this is another cheese. We go around something that's supposed to keep us in that small slice of the arena. If we move just out of the way fast enough, we're able to completely avoid it. Amazing. And hold on, I'm gonna do this. This is my favorite fight by far, by the way. It's just so fun and engaging throughout the entire time. When I played this the first time, I was just gushing about it the entire time. I absolutely love it. I also died a lot, so I had a lot of time to gush about it.
That is true. You're not alone there.
And we have time for 2 more donations.
Wonderful. I have a $120 anonymous donation. They do not leave a comment, but thank you so much for your donation. And I have a $20 donation from Taylor that says, just got home from work and ready to relax and watch some sweet games. Thank you so much for your donation.
Heck yeah, that was awesome. Also, to give some context on what Trihex was talking about, my main game that I ran before I ever played Frogun or knew what it was is Sonic Adventure 2. I have the world record in the absolute longest category, which is 9 hours long. I would have tried submitting it to GDQ, but I think it's a little too long for that.
I mean,
Is it? Is it?
I mean,
Never know until you try.
That's fair. But hey, we got a way better thing to show off. I mean, it's a great thing, but I absolutely wanted to show off this amazing indie game.
I've been told there are some doubters that the Sonic block can't generate love for GDQ, and I'm a staunch defender that the Sonic block can come through. So if Sonic block can show up this year hardcore, never say never.
So we're up to World 6, which is the final world, and Traitor's starting up super strong. That beginning of that level, like, you should rewatch that in the WOD because it's super hard to get that first cycle right. And coming now is the World of Gold. The World of Gold is awesome because each level is less of a straightforward level from start to finish, but it's like a big puzzle treasure box where it's like almost like small open world levels where you're supposed to explore. The fun thing about that is that if you're a speedrunner, you can just skip past all of the distractions and find the fastest route to the end, which makes this, like, I think, the second shortest world in the entire game after the first one.
Yeah, if it weren't for the length of the boss fight, this would have been the shortest world by far.
Yeah. Shout out to the big rainworm with the googly eyes. I love him. He's my favorite. He's my favorite enemy in the game.
Just gonna play a little bit safe here. Okay. This, I feel, is intentional. I feel like Mulgado knew about that one. That just feels way too perfect to not be intentional. And speaking of intentional, later on I'll actually mention that. But first, there's two chances to skip like 90% of the stage in 6-3 with damage boosting. It's very, very difficult. Normally through the stage, you see these green and then red blocks. They appear on a rhythm, and you're meant to just traverse the stage wherever they bring you. Well, I decided maybe we don't need to do that, and instead just grapple past everything, get a jump off of a fly, and then use that to damage boost to get basically a triple jump. And that's why this stage is only 22 seconds long.
Good job.
Thank you.
Making it look
such
so
a cool
easy.
level. Like, this used to be one of my least favorite levels, and after the skip was found in the beginning to get over there, like, consistently, it turned into one of my favorites.
And then coming up with this stage is unique. You're meant to take 4 different paths. As you can see, there's different doors that open after you hit a switch. Well, we're speedrunners. Obviously, we don't want to hit all those switches. That takes a lot of time. Why not just take intentional damage and skip all of that and get to the final section right away?
Yeah, I want to add and emphasize here that, like, it's like you're going to 4 specific corners of the entire stage to obtain the switch to unlock the next section. This is like legitimately like a 7-minute long level, like legit. Like,
the speed run time for this is 2 minutes 42. So that's the speed run time medal that you're supposed to get. They actually have a master time that's like 30 seconds. So the only way you can get that is by just knowing about that strat. So I feel like Mulgado knew. Also, let me restart that. This is the shortest Jake stage. It's the
shortest stage, period. Shout out to Nocturne, who has the world record in the stage. The world record for this level is 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. I just want to talk about that IL. It's crazy. The time was 3.5 seconds with the same strat. There was no new strat found at all. And they somehow took a second off of a 3-second IL. How do you do that? It's
gaming.
Raw gun runners are built different.
I
crazy.
know, it's spooky. I'm gonna have so many rivals.
Yeah. So coming up is the final stage. Beelzebub is the final boss. He's the one who kidnapped Daisy and Luigi. It's the longest stage in the entire level. The boss fight alone is around 3 minutes. It's technically not super difficult, but it's a long endurance test. The boss is gonna use all of the attacks, like variations of all of the attacks of the other bosses. He's got 5 phases. And even if you're a speedrunner who is built different, he can trip you up with his attacks. So we're gonna focus, because losing to Beelzebub is gonna cost a bunch of minutes of our time. However, we hope that won't happen, and we'll have a grand finale for this wonderful run.
Absolutely.
Don't mess up that jump. That would be sad. Okay, good. Yeah, right here is where we're entering in. We're getting the final stairway to the final boss. Chat, this is a perfect time. I mentioned in the interview, there's great ways to not say Frogun. Think of some other ones, and I'll just try and find all the best ones. All right, and now I gotta focus, so...
Yeah, should we maybe do, like, for the next minute or two, like, should we do donations before the finale?
Yes. Absolutely.
Alright.
I can do that, absolutely. I have a $50 donation from Cherry Scary. Happy AGDQ week. Our household is ready to be glued to the stream as much as we possibly can. Ready to watch these games go fast. Thank you so much for your donation. These games are going very, very fast. We have a $10 donation from Phoenix Captain. Hot coffee is the superior dipping liquid, especially with donuts. Putting my money towards naming Red 13 Buddy in honor of my late dog, who we lost a few months ago to cancer. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm so sorry to hear that. I very much appreciate the donation. We have a $100 anonymous donation. Anonymous does not leave a comment, but thank you so very much. As an update on our incentives, we are at 6,595 out of 10,000 for the cute kitten overload. Chat, kittens, that's all I need to say. I've got 5 cats. I want to see this met. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the whole
exactly.
thing.
Definitely get some cats. You're looking at
Come
this
on.
amazing cute game. You don't want more cute things? No, come on.
Right?
And we
Chat,
have
I'll
4
give you a little
cats. It's
treat.
not enough.
Oh, right? Chat, I'll give you a treat. One of my cats is named Quarter Pony, and she's never had a single thought in her life. Please make this cute kitten overload happen for Quarter Pony specifically. I will let her know about it. I will. She won't know what I'm saying, but I'll let her know.
Oh, that's adorable. All right.
She's great. She's very dumb. I have a $25 donation from Darylis. Frogun it, chat. Hot Amos is amazing. Forget regular Amos, as it is inferior. Let's totally get those cute kittens overloaded. Thank you so much for your donation.
Okay.
So we're in the middle of the
super
4th.
hyper-focus.
Yeah, we're in focus time. So this is the 4th out of 5 phases. And you see he's summoning these chandeliers, and we have to pull them under Beelzebub's butt before he can cast his spell. And now it's time for the final phase. We're gonna see all of the attacks of all the bosses again on top of his original attack. There's Prickly's Stompy Stomp move. Then we're gonna go to Prickly, which is the one where we went out of the boss arena. He's gonna zigzag back and forth, and we want to make him be parallel to the wall so he's not as dangerous. He's gonna do some spells from Hexy. He's gonna do the fire twirls from Scorchy.
That's not good.
So focus time. We're
Okay. Focus.
we're down to 1 health. Final attack.
Please.
Nice.
Nice.
So time is almost coming up.
Oh, clutch.
All right, this is the final hit. Okay, time.
Perfect. With 1 health remaining.
You don't have to clickbait me. Why? I don't know why you had to do it for the 1 HP clutch, but you know,
you
it
did
was
that on
dramatic.
purpose, right?
Oh my god. All right.
GG.
Lordy.
I need to catch my breath after that. Oh my god. I think I have a few less years of my life after that. Thank you, GDQ. This was super fun. I am overjoyed that I was able to just showcase this amazing and adorable game. If you saw it and you thought it's amazing as well, guess what? It's on Steam and it's only $15 US, so it's really cheap. And even if it's not on sale, it's absolutely worth the value. It's super, super fun. And hey, you didn't even get to see like 80% of it, so you should try it out. You didn't really get spoiled by too much. And hey, if you saw it and thought it was a pretty cool speedrun as well, there is a speedrun community for this. You can find it through thespeedrun.com. You'll find the Discord link, and I'm sure there's going to be quite a few happy people greeting you. They're amazing, great community. And if you want to find where I am from, you can find me on twitch.tv/dtraitor1, and same for Twitter. I would say I have a YouTube, but good luck finding it. If you type in Traitor, you find a lot of weird songs, I found out. So type in 180 Emblem World Record, that's how you'll find me. I want to also thank... Yeah, okay. Look, it's the only thing that I know that people can find if they search it up. But thank you, Trihex and TheHellfridge. Honestly, I don't know if it came across very well. I have a huge amount of stage fright. So Trihex and TheHellfridge being here to just like keep me sane while I'm doing this and commentating and just helping me figure out strategies to be able to actually commentate myself. I don't think it would have been possible without them. So I really do want to say like a genuine thank you to you two. Honestly,
it's been an honor to be here alongside you two prolific, fantastic runners.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And where can we find you, by the way, Trihex and TheHellfridge?
Sure. Well, thank you again for having me. You all know I'm your favorite global emote, tryhard. You can find me over at twitch.tv/trihex. Same for the YouTube and Twitter. I actually think I'm kind of inspired here. I don't think I'm quite done with Frogun myself yet. There are other categories besides 80% that I think are pretty dank to check out. So you got it, like Traitor said, you got to come by the Discord and join the community for Frogun so you can see what I'm talking about. Come by there. I'll tell you more in the Discord. How about you, TheHellfridge?
Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/TheHellfridge. I want to shout out the two of you. I want to shout out Traitor, who along my friends like shilled this game to me. So that's the reason I'm playing this right now. I want to shout out my family who supports all of the speedrunning shenanigans we're doing here. And also, this is GDQ. And in GDQ tradition, I've prepared a little haiku to end this run on. So let me quickly read that out. Traitor leaps swiftly. Gun with tongue skips everything. Thanks from Germany.
All right. And with that, actually, there's one last thing I want to say is I want to say thank you to my family. I'm sure they're watching either right now or will watch it when they figure out what twitch.tv is and find it there. They're amazing. They're super, super kind. And when they found out that I got the 180 Emblem World Record, they're just like, you didn't tell me? How am I... Screenshot it right now so you can print it out and put it on the wall behind you. Come on, hurry up. They're amazing. I love them. So, yes. Thank you, GDQ. I have a very fun time watching the next run. I think it's medieval. It's super fun. Super fun. So, yeah. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that amazing, amazing run. Twitch chat, we need to do a quick reset. Don't panic, though. I don't want to see any panicking in chat. Not a single panic. Can I trust you to not a single panic? I better not see a single panic when this happens, okay? I'm watching you all. So we will be right back after this quick reset. Hang in with us. And again, we will be right back. No panicking. I have an eye on you. Chat, welcome back. What did oh, I thought I specifically said not to. I was watching you, chat, and I saw the panic. I saw you. I'll note this. Thank you. But welcome on back to AGDQ 2023 online. Everything is good. No panic is needed. I have a $140 anonymous donation that says, I'll also match Traitor's Frogun deaths. What a pleasant run. Thank you all. And who says the Sonic block can't be one game? Well, thank you so much for your donation. Chat, with that is the last run I'm hosting for tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure to get to hang out with you all. Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait to see you again later this week. Hang tight. We're going to go to a break, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink. Take care of yourself, chat. I'll see you soon. You're all great. Have a good night or day. Goodbye.
What's up, friends? I hope y'all have been enjoying Awesome Games Done Quick 2023 online. I am your host, Sporadic Erratic. You may also know me as the Bunny Hat Girl, but I don't have that right now. I'm at home. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I hope y'all are super comfy cozy right now, too. We have some... I don't know if I'd call the games coming up comfy cozy, but they're definitely going to be amazing on deck. It is Medieval Resurrection, any percent from Dessa. But before that, I want to read a few donations, like this one from Phoenix Captain for $25, who says, I swear I didn't panic at all. I'm just out of breath because I just ran around the block a few times at 2:40 a.m. Donating to name Red 13 Buddy after my late dog, who I miss dearly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation, Phoenix Captain. So sorry to hear about your pup. That is, of course, going towards our naming incentive that we have open for all of the characters in the upcoming Final Fantasy VII run. You can get a donation in to name a whole bunch of the characters, a whole bunch of things. I have a donation here from Heiko Pico for $10, who says, Frogun, what a cool game. Thanks to Traitor for showing it. Super brave of him to go against his stage fright and show it on GDQ. And with that, I have gotten word that we are ready. I hope y'all are hype for Medieval Resurrection, because here is Dessa.